Welcome, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start in a few minutes. I invited a few people on the call, so we'll see if they hop on. I'm gonna give them about like 3 minutes to get on, and then I'll start. But hopefully, you guys are having a good day. I know that I saw some pictures on the internet of different people's profiles, so I'm glad that you guys were enjoying Father's Day. I'm glad that you guys spent some good time, some quality time with you guys, um, husbands. I'm speaking about Jennifer, so I'm glad that you spent some time with your husband and your kids, and you went to church. Thank you, Francisco, for also wishing us, a happy Father's Day. I appreciate you, bro. So yeah, and then I got a little surprise for everyone that's on the call. So for whoever doesn't make it on the call, I guess you guys are gonna get the better end of the surprise that I have for you guys. If they watch it on the replay, they missed out. I'm also still waiting on your book, so I can send it to you. It should be here like either today or tomorrow. Just letting some people some time to get on the call, bro. Appreciate you for being on the call. Love the glasses, bro. Love the glasses.
Appreciate you, my man.
Yeah, bro.
Got it for like $15 on Amazon.
You did? Everything's cheaper online, bro. Everything's cheaper online.
Bro, you could buy car tires for cheaper, like half the price.
Yeah.
On Amazon? Yeah.
Yeah, you can find anything on there, bro.
It is so good to see. You looking good, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. You glowing too, bro. I like it, bro. I see the glow, bro. And I like the speaking, bro. I've been liking that lately. I'm like, man, more of that, so that people can have that,
Most definitely, man. It took a lot. It took a lot of reading and reprogramming. You know how it goes, bro. But
yeah, bro. Yeah, because there's a point in time. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that today. And I do the Sunday calls because the same thing. People need that mindset. On Sunday before they get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because then you realize that those habits that you don't keep track of, they end up like biting you butt later. Because you're like, damn, I should have nipped that like when I first noticed it. And you notice that and you feel that, but you don't know how to like make sense of it at first. So that's why like when you were sharing that with me earlier on the voice clip, I'm like, damn, that's so awesome that like he feels that way, because you have to progressively realize these things or else you will just miss out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that like you got yourself back to where you needed to get to, and you're pushing harder. You know what I'm saying? Because that allowed you to elevate at a different pace, rather than like keep doing the same thing over and over and over. You revamped when you gave yourself that time to also just do you. You know what I mean? And that's awesome, bro. I'm glad to hear that happened for you, bro. Because I definitely saw that in the video. I was like, damn, sounds great.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. I was like 8 to 10 months of like no smoking weed, because of my own personal choice. And
that's good.
I went back to it because I was in a place of like depression. I was just in my own, runs because of life reasons and stuff, and started smoking, and I literally lost my desire and motivation to even like text anybody back and stuff. So I feel like I lost a lot of friends, man. Like a lot of people were like butthurt with me too, but I realized that God is doing something big right now, bro. He's removing people out of my life and like putting new people in right now, bro. It's insane. Watch. That's
amazing, bro. Like some of the people that are on the call. Well, Francisco, Jennifer. She's new. We met her. I want to say about 3 months ago, but it's something that like we met online, and you'll hear her story as you reach out. She'll reach out, share a little bit about what she does. But it's been really awesome because like the people that God puts in front of you, he puts in front of you because you set your goals. Like you put your goals in front of you, and he sees those goals and he opens up the door. Because half the time, like if we just keep going towards, our personal goals, our personal, self-awareness, and just be better than, because I feel like, even though you were in that season, those people may not understand you, but you were growing, bro. It's like, like the bamboo tree that grows underneath the ground, like
Yeah.
it's like you're hidden, bro. So you're insignificant to them. And like, dude, this guy's just blowing me off. Like, what the heck? And it's like, no, it's like you don't understand, because in order to become this person, you have to be more. So you have to like make sure you get everything in line. And if you don't feel the motivation, it's like we were sharing with each other earlier. You were just saying it was maybe because you were doing everything consistently every day without like maybe breaks in between, like maybe just having that day to just boom. Okay, so today I'm just gonna go out, take a walk, take a hike, go out in nature, just relax to me, meditate maybe a little bit. That's what I've realized has helped me, and I got that from Chris, and that's something that's always helped me, and I've always remembered that, because I see why he's able to do what he does, because he's able to just relax that one day. Remember, he always told me, never call me on Saturdays. Like, just don't call me on Saturdays. I mean, you can, but it's like I'm not gonna be doing much with like the business and stuff. I'll go to an event from time to time, but that's like a house event. And I was fortunate to have him one time at our house event. I think you were over on a Saturday. You maybe not. But I remember that day clearly, because I remember him saying something that has stuck with me, and I want to, I'll start the call after this. But it was like, you can't get something in life that you're not yet. Does that make sense? You can't get something in life that you're not yet.
Yeah. So like, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yet. What do I mean by yet is because you'll always get there, but you still can't get it yet. You'll feel the feeling like, yes, like I'm excited. And that's what I want to talk about today. You'll feel like, yes, I feel it. I feel like it's there. But like, if you don't become more, you also won't attract it more. Like, it'll just be like Joe Dispenza was talking about it. And it'll be like a spark, but it'll be like a weak spark. And you'll feel like, damn, like it fades away. Like the juice, like the motivation to just like always give people nuggets, because that comes from within you. You know what I'm saying? This is something that Bob and I, like, we email back and forth on this stuff. So this is something that you bring out from within you. And when you bring it out from within you, you're able to become more of you. But you have to trust that, right? So that takes like you doing what you did. You have to take that leap and say, you know what? I think this is what I need. Even though you may look at it like you were saying, God may, be working in mysterious ways. You may look at it as like, damn, I failed. But God's like, what are you talking about, man? I needed to hesitate you for a second so I can position you over here so that I can make you just go right across to your destination. You feel me? It's not ever like I'm holding you like right here and I'm putting you here because I'm punishing you. But we think that God is actually doing that in our lives, and he's actually not doing that at all. He's just trying to detour you, because he's like, see, if I give you the blessing looking like a blessing, that little demon of yours is going to steal it. No, that's too good to be true. It's too simple. No, it can't be like that. So he makes you go through a challenge, because you know that the more you get challenged, the more obviously you're going to receive at some point if you just endure those challenges. So today I want to talk a little bit about act as if you already have it, right? Because a lot of us have heard that, act as if you already have it, right? You must be able to feel it, right? But before we feel it, we must reason with our feelings. Okay, so why am I feeling this? Okay, so is this going to benefit my life right now, or is this going to benefit me long term? Is it going to like cover all the areas of my life, or is it just covering right now, my feeling right now, temporary? So always reason before you act as if, because a lot of people, I see them just acting as if, and obviously, you guys are, the special, unique, select few, and obviously the people that are going to watch this on the replay as well. You guys are going to be very fortunate to, watch this on the replay. But a lot of people that don't watch this and they feel like they already have it, they don't have the time to slow down because they already have it, right? So if you already have it, like, how can you actually become more? You can't. You have to listen at some point. And that's why I've been getting better at just keeping these calls at 20 minutes, which is what I'll do today. And that's what I've been doing, because I'm like, okay, if I can take time to just also narrow it down to 20 minutes so that people can just listen for 20 minutes, I can also hold people accountable 20 minutes. Those 20 minutes are going to be impactful throughout your week to where you're going to be like, okay, I got to check myself at least every 20 minutes, every whatever your timer is. I'm going to say mine's every hour, but for you, it could be like every 4 hours, every 2 hours, just as long as you check yourself every 2 hours. Look, what am I doing? Am I doing everything that I need to be doing? For like 20 minutes, just reevaluate your life for like 20 minutes. And then obviously act as if. Start imagining, keep imagining those houses that you're going to be attracting, those people that are going to be coming into your life. Something that Bob has worked with us a lot in was start visioning yourself in the manner of like, start picturing like, I'm so grateful and thankful now that these people are coming into my life and that they're so happy that I'm sharing this value with them because they feel that I'm creating a sense of rhythm in their life. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm able to attract more people into my business because I've been providing a lot of value and these people are grateful for the value that I've been providing. When you say those things to your life, you speak and create a different character that you weren't before. So that's what trips people out at first, because you're like, dude, you're the same dude that I met you're the same dude that I met 10 years ago. No, I'm not the same guy, I promise you, because I've evolved. I've changed my speech. Why? Because you attract more with your speaking, right? If you speak different things, you get different things. If you speak the same things and they're good things, you get the good things every day the same way, right? You don't want to be speaking different things. You want to act as if. You want to be the same persona. You want to have your notes. You want to say, okay, this is going back to what I'm going to talk about for the next 20 minutes. You want to stay on topic. I know that before I lost a lot of people myself because I wanted to share a lot of me, and there's a lot of me, right? And there's only so much time because people have to go back to doing what they need to be doing. And that's something that I've realized through this journey. So I appreciate the people that are on this call right now. And if you guys, want to have people on next week, you guys can. I'm going to be, switching up the topic from week to week. So keep in mind your hard work. That's what you must picture before the house. That's something that I've been keeping in mind. Like, okay, so how many handshakes do I have to shake? How many people do I have to high five? How many people do I have to encourage? How many people do I have to say, hey, look, don't worry about COVID, man. Everything's going to be good, bro. Like, just focus on what you need to focus on. Grow your business online. This is like probably the best time to grow an online business more than ever. Like this pandemic's happening, reshift your focus. Focus it on the good stuff. What's happening that's good? Because if there's a lot of bad happening, just like this coin has heads, it also has tails, right? So the same way your life, just look at it, perspective, feed that perspective. Think about it in the way that life is happening for you always and not against you. Always, always. If you see it against you, well, then it's happening against you. You're going against the flow. And if that's the way you want to go, then, hey, you probably should, get yourself off this video if you're still watching. You're watching this on the replay, you should probably get off, that way I don't waste your time. You don't waste my time later on, because this is only for people that want to help themselves and want to help others, right? I'm not saying that I'm kicking anybody off or I'm pushing anybody away, but I just want people to be serious, because when you find the truth in this, the truth finds you, and then that's beautiful because you're able to travel in like scenarios that you don't even think you could. Like I have a small story, and I'll just keep this brief. I traveled to Denver. I got my property stolen in Los Angeles, and I traveled through TSA. I don't even know how I got through security, but it was just one of those things to where I needed to be in Denver, and I had the money, and I was going. That was it. It was before everything got locked down. And a lot of people are like, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, when you say those things, you're not going to be able to do that. I want you to tell yourself this week, I can do this. And if you can't do something, then reason. Okay, so what am I struggling with? Do I need to organize my leads? Do I need to keep track of my clients? What are they needing? Okay, so how are they moving throughout the week? Are they like waking up right on time? Are they posting their ads? Are they kind of like, just telling me about their week and not doing enough in their business? Like what's happening in this business? Are they exercising more than they are actually posting? Are they actually using their time to exercise the post to kind of marry the both and save some time? Because that's also a thing, like I like what Isaac does to where he goes and works out, posts it on social media, because the whole point is to be on. That's the whole point. A lot of people are like, well, what do I say? Just be on, bro. Like, just say something. Hey guys, what's up? Hey, thank you, Facebook, for, adding some new friends onto my life. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hopping on. I have been super busy. I haven't been able to reply to all my messages, but I promise you guys I'll get back to you guys. You guys can always say something like that, and people are going to find that courteous. and that's going to open people up to bring more business to your life. And then before you go to sleep, always tell yourself, you know what? Today I had a marvelous day and I'm only getting better every single day. You know what? I didn't complete that task, but I completed 10 other tasks and named them. That's how you correct your wrongs. That way you don't dwell in your wrongs, because you always have to self-evaluate, right? Every night you have to evaluate, what could I have done better? But what things did I do better already? That way you weigh it off and you're like, okay, so I got to focus on that. But I have all this stuff that I didn't think I was able to. I have all this stuff that I didn't think I was I didn't think I was going to be able to have any other stuff done in my life, but I'm able to have this done. Why? Because I prioritize certain things in my life and I, distance myself from certain people. Why do I say this? Because this is going to help create more money flow, more cash flow into your life. And this is what it's all about right now, guys. Because if you're an employee right now and you're dealing with, you have to be restricted in certain areas, like I haven't been an employee for about a year. And I say that because, of God's grace and just other different things that I've been able to put together. But I say that because you can find yourself in a very depressed manner because like you're going to work and you're like being restricted from all these things and it's not supposed to be that way and you know it. So your mind is like always constantly like fighting itself. And that may be even when you go to your neighbor's house. That may be even when you go talk to somebody that's all caught up with the news or hears the news all the time, or maybe doesn't know what's going on with their finances because right now everything's getting shut down. I heard that, even nurses are getting their paycheck cut for I think 10% they're getting their paychecks cut. So that's something that's happening already. So remember, guys, that the decisions that we make are the ones that are going to mold our destiny. So if you don't take those decisions, like you're not going to ever, be able to shape your destiny. Like your destiny is just going to always be where you are right now. So that's why I always say, take those leaps of faith, take those calls, take those, video chats that you guys don't want to take, that feeling, when you have that feeling that's like, man, I really don't want to do this or I'm scared, just do it anyways, because on the other side of your fear will be your blessing. Always, 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 always remember that faith and fear go hand in hand. It's like the same hinge. It's the same door that opens the same blessing. Like you can't be afraid of these things. You got to step into that fear. What are you going to say? What you've been studying. You're going to filter that and become that and share that information. That's what one of my mentors always shared with me. You always have to become that person and share that value with people because that's what people actually love you for. And that's something that you love yourself for because you're like, dude, I'm helping these people out. And it's not to brag or boast. It's more because I love seeing people grow and succeed. I love seeing people like Isaac make his video and just be like, dude, I got this. You know what? I don't know what I was scared of, It's just that like I was thinking too much. I might have been too much in my head. Like, just like, man, like, what do I say? Just open it up. That's when I realized that when Facebook and I had a really good connection was when I just opened up to Facebook. I was like, you know what? I don't have a brother. I don't have a sister. I'm just going to like talk on here. And I found people like Francisco. I found people like, like Jennifer, obviously. Like I found her on Facebook. I found people like Stacia. We found people like, I can keep going on and on and on and on. That's not the point. The point is that you feel really good about the person that you become in the process because you're like, okay, I'm striving for $1 million. I've heard the quote where they say, you strive for $1 million, not for the $1 million, but for the person that you're going to become along the way. So that's something that I've always looked at and I'm like, that's why you want to be a millionaire because you want to be remembered for the person that you're helping become along the way yourself. And then other people, you're also helping those people become a better person because those people don't realize that they have so much potential locked inside of them. And they've never been accepted by anybody. So if you just come by and say, hey, look, bro, hey, I got you. Like, just hey, bro, we'll be all right. Smile. Like, have you noticed that, like, when we go out to most places, most people, like, feel weird when you smile at them. They're like, wait, why are you smiling? I'm like, bro, I love people, dog. Like, I mean, even if you hate me, I'm not going to hate you back, bro, I'm not going to let, you hating me or you being bitter about whatever's going on in your life affect my smile because my smile is going to give me a style that a lot of people don't understand. And that's what's going to be the determining factor in my life and in your life, because when you're able to roll with those punches, life becomes a lot smoother, not easier, but smoother because you have control of your sail. You have you have all these variety of ideas that you can take because you've taken so many ideas already, because you're not afraid. And that's what actually builds the confidence that comes behind your money flow, your cash flow. And that's why I build these calls for the people that don't understand money flow. It's not just about going to get a paycheck. It's not just about going to make a living, because people in life, they make a living by the age of 15. They know like exactly what they want to do. I remember I used to sell the newspaper when I was like 14, just because I knew I wanted certain hats. And I realized that was the only thing that I can get into, because I couldn't work at the airport at the time. So I had to go door to door selling newspaper, which was that was like tragic. That was like Tragic Johnson, like straight up. Like you would go to people's houses and you would get yelled at, like, why are you at my house? So that's why I have this personality of like, yeah, dude, like people just need to relax. They just need to like understand, like, hey, we all have a role. What is our role? What do you do? What do I do? Stop trying to be that person, and this is for the people that are watching outside of this, that does everything. Like, yeah, you can do everything, but you can't teach everything. Like, you got to be a professional in one area. Like if you're like, for instance, a Forex trader, educator, be that. If you're a philanthropist that's teaching other people to be a philanthropist, then be both, but find time to do both, right? And I say that because, a lot of people, they don't do it out of harm. And I don't say this because people do it out of harm. I see because they see so much passion, so much desire. So you see somebody doing it and you want to do it just like them. So you fail and you don't necessarily know how to handle the failure. That's what it is. It's not really the fact that like they're doing it wrong, because the people that are at chapter 20, they just know how to build that rapport, because at the same time, they wouldn't have what they have if they weren't the people that they needed to be. Because life, it's the law, right? So this is one of the things that I'm going to get into before we wrap up the call, the law of compensation. Somebody's not going to get something that they don't deserve. It's just by law. It's a law. So if these people have all these things, they're not bad people, because bad people don't get a lot of people to follow them and give them things and just want to be around them. That energy comes from somebody that genuinely wants to see people win. And that's why I want to, just share with you guys, always be around people that want to see you win. The law of association will be very, very powerful, because that's how you're going to be able to tap into the law of average, right? The law of average is going to be very key, because you have to average a consistently good amount of days throughout your life so that your life improves. That's also a thing. So, okay, you do, for instance, you follow up with people 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, 7 day, 8 day, 9 day, 10 day, 11 day. You gotta go to like 10,000 days. You can't just stop. Like you have to go, you gotta find a way to get to people's hearts. I like to quote Solomon in a different way that Bob Proctor does. And I like to quote Solomon in the fact that he was a man seeking man's heart. Right? And that's what allowed him to have all that wealth, because he seeked people's heart. And I'll quote him again, in all you're getting, get understanding like him, and understanding comes through actual experience. You have to experience things to gain understanding. I was able to slow my speech down. Why? Because I've had plenty of these calls, and I've been doing this for quite some time now. And I appreciate the people that, find time to, still, continue to watch these calls, whether it's on the replay, whether it's live. I definitely appreciate you guys, because you guys make everything that much better, because having people on the calls just shows other people that other people probably should be doing the same thing right now. That way they can educate themselves, put their life in a position to where they can win always, because we're all winners. We're all winners. We just have to consistently do the same thing for X amount of days. That's where those algebraic expressions came, so we can apply them to our lives. That way we can do X, Y, and have the right Z result, rather than you have like this a C. You want a Z, right? Or whatever it is that you want, however it is that you like seeing that, okay? Don't cheat yourself ever, because at the end of the day, the days that you cheat yourself, when you're 70, you're going to regret that. When you're 80, always talk to your older self. That's why I always say, reason with yourself, like the older self. What is my older self gonna, tell me if I don't do this right now? Like check you at the door, because when I'm not there, when your person that holds you accountable is not there, it's just you against you. Like you're the one having those thoughts that are like rushing through your head that are like maybe negative half the time, you know, because I want to say like 90% of our thoughts are negative just because this world is negative. So if you don't like just keep yourself in closed doors and just listening to something positive all day, chances are you're going to pick up some negativity from somewhere. So always remind yourself, you're amazing. Listen to stuff that's amazing. It's going to put you in a good vibration. Like for instance, I listen to Coffee Jazz. Why? Because they don't sue me if I put this on YouTube. One, they're not going to sue me. With copyright claims, you know, like that's why I play that kind of music now. And I realize why they do it. Because certain people, they get vibration, they get energy from music, from words that other people are singing in the background. So they start singing that, speaking that, and it's not really their flow. So that's where I can see the copyright comes in. And people don't understand that, right? But when you understand energy, you kind of understand that. It's like, yeah, you can't take people's stuff like that. You got to have your own sauce. And that's what separates you from everybody. And that's what I love about what I do. It allows me to do that. It allows all of us that are on this call to do that. You know, trade, travel, and transform. Every single person is out there, you know. Doesn't matter what level you're at. There's a lot of people that haven't even had a broker account ever. You can start there. Hey, invite them. Like, that's going to be so much value right there because people don't even know that they can set up a broker. They think they have to go through the bank straight up all the time. That in itself gets them in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell them about, like, them being able to set up 4 different accounts for, you know, for their trading, a small account, a big account to keep their money and transfer it there. Like, there's so many ways that they can do that. They can't do that with the bank. You can only have one account with a bank, and it doesn't compound the way Forex would, or the way cryptocurrencies would, or the way even maybe working online, because you can work by the project. You can work with people on bettering their life skills. You can work with people on bettering their business, bringing more business to them if they're working. Maybe you can like do something for them while they're working. Maybe you can advertise for them. Maybe you can like do videos for them. Find a way to get paid online. That way you can find ways to also generate more streams of income so that you can create cash flow to be able to do this full time and be able to really, really retire and give back to those people that you guys love so much, because that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm sharing this with you guys, because I'm so passionate about that. And I just want to end it with this. The art of repetition. Repeat to yourself how great you are. Repeat to yourself how favored you are. Repeat to yourself how awesome you are, because that's what God thinks about you. So if God thinks about that, if God thinks that about you, why wouldn't you think that about you? Don't let the naysayers tell you, you know what? Don't let the naysayers tell you you can't do something. You can do something because you're favored. God favors you. He favors you in every way. Engrave it. Every single day, tell yourself that at least twice or 3 times a day before you get up from bed. Tell yourself, I'm great, I'm thankful, and I'm powerful. Today, I'm going to conquer this day, and I will achieve all that I'm set to achieve today and more, because God has favored my life. Start yourself with a positive vibration every single day before you get out of bed. Start doing stuff before you start touching your phone, before you start sending messages to people, because I know you guys are hardworking, and I know that you guys are very passionate, so I know that you guys might grab the phone before you guys say this. So just understand, repeat these words, because when tough times come, that's when these words are engraved in your soul and your body, and you just remember them and they come out like streams of water. So thank you guys for watching this video. And like I promised you guys, towards the end of the video, I was going to give you guys a surprise. I'm going to share some gifts with you guys. I was going to actually just do it for one person, but I'm going to go ahead and cash out you guys some money. So just send me your cash app for being on this video. And I want to do different things every Sunday. This Sunday, I'm going to send a cash app to all the people that were on. So Francisco, Jennifer, and Isaac. And for the people watching on the replay, you guys missed out on the live giveaway. So maybe you guys can catch it next time. We're going to be giving out some gift cards next Sunday. So that's going to be that for next Sunday. So send me your cash app, Isaac, because I think that's the only person that I don't have. So I'm going to send you some cash app. Let's run it, bro. Appreciate you guys for being on. God bless you guys.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
Love you, bro. Always.
I got a couple of things I can like instantly apply. So thank you, man.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That's what we're here for, bro. Anytime, just text me. I'm going to add you to the Mindset group.
Okay.
Oh, you're on there with us.
All right.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon, bro. And thank you guys for being on the call. I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Thank you, bro, for your time and energy, man. Appreciate it.
Love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
Later.